Hey everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Open Flow.
Yeah, with me, Callie, and
And me, Ocean,
and we're here to flow together and channel some information for you.
on a really fun topic today.
Yeah, today we're gonna talk we're gonna talk about sex.
SEX. XXX.
No filter, full frontal.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh, I think it's appropriate at this time that I say that I was a career sex worker for a decade of my life. Thank you. So I'm pretty much seen and done it all. I was a Playboy model. I was a partner in an adult modeling agency. I was an escort. I was a stripper. I was all the things. I've seen some
Badass,
shit.
really.
Yeah. Wait,
And
what did
now
you just say?
I said badass. I don't know. It's just what I felt like saying, but I
Oh,
feel like it's beautiful your journey though. Like now you're a woman's empowerment coach and you hold circle for women. So it's like,
yes. Right. And there's like literally, I cannot judge one single being.
yeah, no
No,
judgment.
none. None here. So, Callie, what brought this up for you today that you wanted to, like, this was the topic that you're like, this is what we're going to talk about?
Yeah, it was my idea.
It was your
Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just like, I don't remember what sparked it initially,
idea.
but I do have to tell you, I've been inspired to start the sex revolution. Not, and I don't know fully what that means. Actually, I'll tell you the idea for it. But then,
You
upon
just cut out,
further,
unfortunately.
mm,
You've been started. What? Wait. You just like froze for like a few seconds, and I really want you. You've been inspired to start what? No! I
cliffhanger.
missed the moment.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
The sex
Yeah.
revolution. But in
Yes.
but in other
Okay,
news,
what is that?
I have a new process of like, because I'm an idea person. Like I have tons of ideas all the time, and it's like some of them are bad ideas, some of them are good ideas, and it's hard for me to discern. So I've been asking my spirit guides and like testing. So I'll write a list. Like these are the 7 things I want to do today, or like always in the future. Like it's very Sagittarian that way. But I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, here are my 7 like dreams. And so first I'm
Yeah.
like, is it in my best interest? And I'll muscle test it like yes or no. And I'll tell you, I went down my list of like 7 things, and it is not in my best interest to start the sex revolution, the sexual revolution. So, although I would like to, I probably won't do it.
I
But I have ideas, and I would love for someone else to start it.
think that there are okay, I love this. I think right now we have like at the forefront of our calling, the assistance with the ascension of the collective consciousness. But I do think that this is part of it
Right.
because I've just recently gotten into conversations with my daughter over the last couple of weeks that she's been with me about body shame and, also the fact that our bodies are not inherently pornographic. And for her to understand that as a 7 year old is like a crazy thing. And for her to need to understand that, first of all.
Yeah.
So I actually got into some detail explaining some things to my 7 year old child that I felt like she should know because of the culture that we live in. And like that our bodies are sacred freaking art pieces. I
Yeah.
want to do things that are sacred art with my body too. So, like,
I
we're both
mean,
also celibate
art is art
now.
is messy too. Like, and it takes all forms and shape. Um, Yeah, one thing that's like interesting too for me, like I had sex at a really young age. I was like, I think I was 13 years old. And my mom, like,
God.
no one talked to me about sex. All it was shamed, and I was put on birth control at like in junior high school. But it was never talked about. And one thing, like, with the
Mhm.
body shaming that comes to mind is like pleasure and sex, like,
Yeah.
and how they're not, they should be synonymous, but I feel like for large part they are not. And what a
No.
shame. That's the real
What a
shame.
shame. That's the real shame that sex is more so about performance.
Yeah.
And like I've seen that, from working literally in porn. Like how much of it doesn't even feel good, but this supposedly somehow we think that it looks good. Like I don't even understand that. Like how did that even start? I don't get that at all. Especially, more recently, just getting back in touch with my own self because I'm not with a partner right now. Like what that actually feels like and actually being in my body instead
Yeah.
of like this cerebral place where I'm like trying to think about like what to do,
Right.
It's
Well, I feel
weird.
like embodiment is key for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's just crazy that it's like it's crazy. It's like it's so taboo in our culture. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about pleasure or embodiment about
Mhm.
at all. Like the female orgasm is this huge mystery. And
Oh,
yet the porn industry is running rampant. We have like all of these men addicted to porn and women too probably. I don't know.
probably.
But
And there's no like happy medium. And it's
yeah,
like did you know that women can have 9 different types of orgasms?
really. Do you know all nine?
I can try and list them.
Okay.
Okay, so there is like literally a mental orgasm, which I've had, like mind-gasms. You can have a throat-gasm.
Really?
Obviously, like you can have a nipple-gasm. You can have
Wow.
a cervical orgasm. You can have a clitoral orgasm. You can have an anal orgasm. Let's see, we're at 6. What's left? There's gotta be.
A heartgasm?
Yeah, actually, I felt that when I passed over it. I was like, oh, yeah, maybe that could be a heartgasm. There's one more missing. I'm out of holes.
You know what would be fascinating? Would be to see the energy body and like the chakras at the point of orgasm. Like I feel like all of these, oh, cosmic orgasm, dude.
Ugh. Yes. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not
Okay.
gonna I'm not gonna lie, I've put that on my moon water before.
Cosmic orgasm,
Calling
please.
in cosmic orgasms.
Yes. Yeah. And like
Yeah.
sex with someone that you truly love too. And like that's all I'm willing to have anymore.
Yeah.
Or lately though, I'm like I would like to have more fun in my life. So I am kind of toying with the good and bad ideas list a little bit. But I'm just like I would like to laugh and just like be a little ridiculous and like playful and sensual. Like, you know,
That's
who
one thing.
knows what I'll look
Yeah.
after this like stint of celibate decision making. But
Celibate decision making. Stakes are high and low too.
right. I love our little
Yeah.
tangents. I don't know where we are with
It's
this.
like
Yeah.
we're all over the place, but hey, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like celibacy's cool, but like when you're ovulating, you need to hide.
Cool. I cannot either. And my dreams, I have been having the most sexual dreams lately. Like, but you want to know what my fantasy is about?
Sure.
I just oh my God. It's not actually. It is. There is a man there, and it's been all a smattering of men. A lot of exes lately, but it's not really about them. It's the fact that it's the fantasy that they actually figure it out. Like they actually figure out how to do what I do, and I'm like, oh,
That's a concept.
whoa, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit with the anatomy program.
I feel like we have a long way to go in evolution for for that to happen. Just like as
Why
a
are all
general,
these women ready now, but these? Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't say anything negative about men on this podcast
Do you
episode.
know what though? I do pray for miracles for men. Like
I do
that's
all
one
the
of
time.
the things I pray for.
I do
And so
too.
I really pray for
Yeah,
miracles for men in the bedroom because that would help humanity, you
it would
know?
help humanity. Yeah, it would. It would really help women. Um, yeah, I was at my last retreat actually. Was it 2 weekends ago already? I don't even know what day it is. Must have been 2 weekends ago. And so we did a beautiful hape, and then followed by a microdose of ayahuasca, which I've never done, but it was like kind of a test run, something that we wanted to do to introduce people to plant medicine. And it was really nice because some people that didn't know if they were sure if they wanted to participate or not asked at the last minute to be included. And so that was like awesome to just attest to the container that we created. But um, something that really came up for me during that was how much fathers need healing too. And this has been kind of a topic that I wrote on recently. I don't know, you may have seen my Substack, but about the birthday dress that I didn't wear, right? And how I didn't understand like the concept of myself, like as beautiful, as sexual, as a girl, as a teenager, as a woman, because my father was so uncertain about the way that he treated me during those times. And I think a lot of it was, well, he was never modeled like healthy relationship to a woman.
Yeah.
And I look at my parents' relationship and I love them both, and it's like, I just wish that my dad was like more present with my mom and that I saw affection growing up. And I think truly it's just that my dad just loves the only way he knows how, which is providing. But girls need so much more than that.
Yeah.
Girls need to be modeled like what a healthy partner looks like. I spent so much of my life looking for that in every way,
Yeah.
like from a love standpoint, from like what healthy masculine containment is, from a physical standpoint too. Like what do we need?
Mhm. I was actually just I wish I had my notes or had it in my mind, but I'm reading one of my journals, like my morning pages from 2 years ago, and I asked that question. I was like, what do I need in like a relationship? Um, and a lot of it was like to be like seen and respected and like, just like really, I don't even know. I guess I'm still discovering it.
Yeah, it's a
But yeah,
longest story. Yeah, what is that? Yes, 100% affirmed. Yeah, yeah, but also, that we're healing our like patrilineal lineage too, and so there's the hope for men because you and I are doing the work, and it does go both ways. I think a lot of people focus on the matrilineal wounding, and it's just like, oh, you know,
yeah. And I will
mm,
say, like, as an advocate for men too, I've met a lot of amazing men,
same.
especially in like the recent years. Like, there really are some wonderful men out there doing great things. I think one thing, like, that's been beautiful. It's always the thing though, like having to set boundaries in the beginning or at some point about like, no,
Mhm,
this isn't romance. This is a friendship. But
mhm,
like, I feel like once that's established, to have like male friends at this
mhm.
time in my life has been really super beautiful,
Yeah, I
when
think
it's
I'm just
safe
kind of
and
into that, right? Because I always felt like I don't know. I could never have that for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I felt like maybe I could, but maybe I had some issues with my boundaries or something. Or maybe I'm just a Libra and everyone thinks that I'm trying to flirt with them, but I'm not. I just flirt with everyone.
no,
I
same.
don't know.
Like, I'm just
Yeah.
flirty.
But yeah, it's like I would love to have healthy male friendships where, and I think too that you can find that person attractive or beautiful, but also to have those boundaries where it's like, no, it's clear that
Yeah.
this is just a friendship, that it's not physical or whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely calling that into my life a little more right now. And it's interesting how much hesitancy I've found around it. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know why. I think maybe I have a slight mistrust with myself. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Even then though, like, even if it's I feel like there's sometimes like the mistrust of men too, because it's like, okay, it's
Yeah.
all fine and dandy until, they step out of line or something too. Like I feel like boundaries sometimes
Yeah.
are crossed when it's like explicitly like I've had that anyways where I'm like I said no and yet the boundary's still crossed. And so
Yeah.
sometimes like the
Me too.
mistrust is just like I think your intuition keeping you safe.
Hmm. Hmm. Right, right, right. And remembering how that felt in the past, definitely.
Hmm.
Oh,
Anyways,
so, anyways, sex. Is there anything in the star charts today that feels relevant to this topic?
let's see. The first thing that's coming to mind, just like in terms of sex, that I feel inspiring that I wish was taught to
Mhm.
me, is the idea of like sacred exchange of energy because it is
Yeah,
an energy exchange. And if I would have known that as a teenager, I think I would have made some different decisions.
same,
But it's fine.
same. Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the chart.
yeah.
So today, here's our current sky, and honestly, yeah, things have yet again things have shifted.
Mhm.
Um, I think the South Node moving into Leo and the North Node moving into Aquarius, like, I don't know that that speaks to sex per se, but it does speak to
Mhm.
being seen in this new cycle that we're in, an 18-month cycle as a collective of what we're growing into and what we're letting go of. I think it's,
Yeah, I agree
yeah.
with that. Yeah, I think it can also speak to passion. So maybe that is little bit, relevant. And like the Aquarians that I known and have known, and the ones I've had sex with, it's like there is a lot of like revolutionary energy there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of like wanting to change the world. You know, it's very Aquarian, and just maybe to stop being afraid, like to maybe fully let your inhibitions fall away.
Hmm.
I think that Leo too, to maybe just let go of maybe some things that you've been afraid to experiment with or try, or like, I don't know, maybe being open to something that or someone.
Yeah, totally. Well, and with the Sun and Jupiter together, it's like, booyah, spotlight. Um,
Oh,
yeah, this energetic,
right.
honestly,
Yeah,
it's so
totally.
intense. Like the energy field right now is super
Mhm.
charged. Like it's
I feel like sometimes like I'm on a boat lately, like the past couple days. Like my body is like so overwhelmed.
yeah, I feel like I'm in a boat in the sense that like, oh God, there's a huge storm coming and now I need to, take shelter for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some big shifts though.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
so if you're out there and you're feeling out of sorts, like you're not alone.
You're definitely not. Yeah, yeah. And I think just really lean into, what actually does bring you joy, more so of that and pleasure. And I think too is like now just a kind of time to just sit and really take some intentional stillness
Mm-hmm.
and just let some things settle. Because there's just been so much movement, like so much spinning, so much activity in all things. I think so many people are exhausted right now. I know I am.
Yeah,
I
dude.
am so tired. I just like I love all this. I kind of just want to like sit and pretend it's all on a movie screen in front of me and just like watch it and then like does that make sense?
Yeah, it does actually. I feel like there's been a lot of turbulence. And something I was like reminding myself is like Mercury's retrograde for everyone right now, like not just me. And I was really seeing it reflected in the outer world, just like what's going on and like the places I would go and just like the situations I'd find myself in. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mercury's retro for everyone. But it's not retrograde
Yeah.
anymore.
No, it went direct on the 24th, right?
Yep, but it is
Thanks.
still in its
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we've got to
so
still more days of that energy.
if we
Where do you
fast
see that?
forward, well, okay, so here's right now, here's
Uh-huh.
Mercury in the seventh house at
Uh-huh.
17 degrees. I'm gonna fast forward a week from now.
Yeah.
Mercury's at 23 Cancer, which is with my Venus, I must say.
Mhm.
And Wink, wink.
I'm
No,
just gonna think
actually,
about what that means. Okay.
I've
Are you
been
gonna be
like,
coming out of your sexual shell?
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
there's
gonna
a
be
letter
self.
in my future. No, I've been
Funny.
really observing like the energies of this Mercury retrograde, like with it being with my Venus dude, and I am like I have Venus in the eighth house, which is about like death, rebirth, transformation, and it's like it's been so painful. It's been brutal, and I did not really see it coming, and so
Dude, I
so
know. Like the amount of grief that I've experienced and the amount of grief that I've experienced collectively with people in my field that I know, like that are like on the same wavelength. It's just like it's heartbreaking to see them all going through it. But also I feel like so connected to people right now, like more so than ever. And I told someone the other day that I feel like we're being reminded of our humanity, you know,
mhm.
so that we can connect more deeply and empathetically to help heal humanity. So there are a lot of things coming up from our past that really, really, really fucked with us and hurt us.
Yeah.
Things that we might be feeling again. Like this was the last month. This last month, well, the retreat actually marked the weekend of my best friend's passing 5 years ago.
Mm.
Thank you. So it was just like it all came up like, oh, I just felt it so hard on the last day of the trip. But then I was like, oh my God, I'm literally in the blessing, that I was left with. And that was just like such a beautiful moment.
That's beautiful. Well, I think the feelings are only going to rise. Um, so 2 weeks from now, Mercury's finally clearing its shadow, and it's still in Cancer. If we go one day at a time, it's pretty fascinating. Mercury goes into Leo. The moon is now in Cancer. It's like 2 days later. Like we don't get a break from the Cancer energy. 2 days later, then Mars moves into Cancer, and Mars like is gonna, be there for a while. So it's better to like really be with your feelings now because it could be that like if we don't deal with it, Mars is gonna come and like really aggravate things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I've definitely been present with my feelings lately.
yeah, but oh my gosh, look at that August 11th. Look at all that Leo energy.
Oh
That's
my
fire,
God.
dude. That's gonna be so good.
Interesting. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Yeah. So
Huh.
sneak peek,
Love
Leo
it.
season coming
Leo
in hot.
season. I love me some Leos.
I love Leos too.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I know you're a little bit limited on time. We want to channel a message for I mean, I want it to be relevant to our topic. Like,
I'll tell you one thing that's pretty juicy that was like sparked. Oh, a few things. Okay, so first, I feel like sensuality over sexuality is a thing, right? That's been a huge part of my journey in the last few years, is just like that energy.
mm-hmm.
The other thing about this, and like, if anyone's listening to this and it sparks, lights you up, like, I would love for the sexual revolution to happen. I just can't be the leader of it, but I want to be a part of it. you know?
I think I could be. I could
Oh,
be on the panel.
okay.
I really do. I want to like teach men.
I would like to be like support for women and like maybe survivors of rape and like that kind of thing to find freedom in their feelings and reclaim pleasure and like that kind of thing. I feel like that's where my work
Oh,
is in the
totally, girl.
revolution.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, it took me an extremely long time, probably like 2 years after I quit full on being like a full time career sex worker, for me to actually feel safe to come back into my body and my own
Wow.
presence, my own sensation. Like, I had gotten used to numbing myself. And it's like when you repeatedly say yes but mean no, it can really damage your system. So I totally know like how that feels. I relate to so many women.
That's
To reclaim
powerful.
your own pleasure is a revolution in itself. It is like I didn't think I could, and I truly believe that there are some women who never do, and I cannot imagine
It's hard. It's, you know,
Hard.
it takes a lot to get there.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know, you have to really trust yourself, feel safe, and it's just like an
Yeah.
ongoing journey.
Right.
Another thing is like empowering women to say no. And then it's
Right.
a whole nother thing when your no's aren't respected. But it's like even saying no, like women in our society don't know how to say no.
Mhm.
It's
And part of it is because like our no has just been taken away from us so many times. And it's like I do get sick of repeating myself sometimes. I just resort to people pleasing, especially in the past, or just like fucking being like, okay, whatever, I don't care anymore, which is like horrible.
yeah. Yeah, totally. And it's weird too. I feel like there's this part of our culture where sometimes sex is implied,
Hmm.
you know? And it's not okay.
No, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. My last relationship was the first time I intentionally waited though in my life, which was like amazing actually.
Way to go.
It helped me so much. Like 3 weeks
It's a long time.
for me, yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever done that. Sounds
Yes.
so crazy.
I mean,
Okay. What?
oh, you go. You go ahead.
Oh no. I was just gonna say
I was,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I was just thinking, like, honestly, sex is just such an interesting topic because one, we don't
Yeah.
talk about it generally.
Right.
And I
But
like
I
talking
want
about the
people to
taboo.
be open. Right. Me too. It's ridiculous. My mom handed me an American Girl like book when I was like 13.
That's funny.
That was it.
Yeah. I got no lesson. No
None.
lesson.
So you just went to find out yourself, and it's terrible. That's why I'm telling
Yeah.
my daughter, like now, like how it works. I mean,
Well,
there's
it's
definitely different terminology being used, but it's the love dance. It's the love dance that only a grown-up human who loves the other human deeply and is committed to them can do.
Oh my God, the love dance, dude. Yes. I feel like it's so good. It's the love dance. Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
like, it's funny. It's literally how every single human is created. It should not be taboo.
No. My daughter already knows she wants to adopt.
That's funny.
I'm proud of her for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that
Wow.
I just want my wish for like men and women is just to be able to feel like they can talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like I remember my fifth grade teacher telling me, like, when we first learned sex ed or whatever, when they show you the terrifying videos or whatever, it's like, she said, if you
Traumatize
can
these kids.
talk about sex, you shouldn't be doing it. And I'm like, adults, there's so many adults that shouldn't be having sex.
That's so funny.
And it
Um,
is funny. And it's like funny to talk about it. And like the words are funny. Like, come on, use the word clitoris. Like, I want to hear that as many times in a sentence as possible, please.
when it's like a relevant sentence. One
Right,
thought
of
that I'm
course.
having, like with the idea that sex is a exchange of energy, one thing that I see, especially like in people I work with, like with body work, it's like it's just one of those things. If two people come together in a love dance, in a loving energy, it's beautiful and it's alchemical and it's amazing, ecstatic, awesome. But if two people are like if someone's coming with bad energy, like they're just giving it to each other and it's like so toxic. And then
Yeah.
we carry it in our bodies, you
For
know?
years.
Yeah. And I see these women, it's so sad. It's like, "Oh my God, dude. Like
Yeah.
your thighs, like that's like his shit." You know, like
Ah,
you're just taking it on like
yeah, man. I
yeah,
have a womb
anyways.
cleansing crystal, dude. I have a womb cleansing crystal that I have like given the job of being my womb cleanser. And it's like, I mean, I don't put it inside of myself, but like I will put it,
Yeah.
on my abdomen after the love dance. And like I will do an energetic cleansing of myself, like using that crystal battery that I created to like do the job. It's so
Yeah.
helpful. I know it works. Like I do. And people like energy work is so important around sex too. Even protecting yourself, like sometimes. I mean, if you're going to be out having, if you are going to be hooking up, like
Yeah.
if you just fancy a fling, I think it's very important to protect yourself, not just physically, but also energetically.
If you fancy a fling, think about cleansing.
Yes.
I think we should
Let's call it flensing.
cleansing.
Yes.
We should honestly like let's talk about that specifically at some point, cleansing, womb cleansing, energetic hygiene,
Yeah.
because I feel like that is one of the biggest things that needs to be known right now is
Right.
energetic cleansing,
Right.
in general, and then like sexual cleansing is another thing.
Right. Totally. Yeah. Okay. I know you gotta get going soon, so let's pull a message
Okay.
or two or whatever comes through on this one.
Okay, I have something coming through.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
you do not know the power you contain within your womb. There are universes there, always available to you. It is the infinite connection with the divine. As women, you are carriers, you're channels, bringers of life to earth.
Yes,
Protect
the
it.
womb is a window. Yes, exactly. The womb is a window. That's what I keep getting.
The womb is
There's
a
so much
window.
that's held there in that space in our body. So many things. Like it's the utmost of creation. Like the reverence that women deserve for our creative potential is something that I don't think there is enough of. And it
I totally
actually
agree.
makes me sad, super sad. Um,
Yeah.
you know, that we don't receive the care that we need, especially in our medical system. Um, and a lot of that is coming from men. And it's just like, if I could grant every woman the wish to take back her power,
You know what? That's something that we can we I feel like through energy work and embodiment, we have the ability to tap in with that connection of like as we are empowered and in our bodies, we can like be like light sources and send out like across the web of the world, and empower other people who are needing that too.
exactly. Right, right, exactly. And I think so many women, they're just used to that and they think it's normal. I just I can't get behind that one. I'm sorry.
Hmm. Yeah. One
And
final
there's so much
thought.
healing that we can do ourselves. Yeah, go ahead.
Just like I'm thinking about like bleeding every month and how women bleed, and like I think it's so largely shamed in our society, and like to be with your cycle is so beautiful, mystical, powerful. And really like every time you're bleeding, that's like a whole life, like each bleed is like a potential lifetime for,
Mhm.
and I think it's just
Right.
so
For what could
so
be.
magical that
Right.
we carry that, as women.
Yeah.
We carry this infinite potential of like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Something that could like change the world once a month.
it's true.
Right. Yeah, my cycle's syncing back up to the full moon. I'm just like, did you know that there was a study or something? There was a large report of women's cycles last month being late.
I heard that. Yeah. I think I was early, so
Were you? Then you would be
outlier.
an outlier.
Yeah.
Jinx. I was 8 days late.
Wow.
Yeah. But you know what
It's
they
intense.
say? We're back with the full moon, so manifestations coming through.
That's a big one. That's a big cycle to be in. I'm with
Yeah.
the waxing crescent, and
Mhm.
as I was bleeding last month, I looked up at
Mhm.
the moon and I was like, oh, I feel so blessed to be bleeding with this moon.
Yeah,
But honestly, it's like such a portal, dude. And when you go into it, I think that's such a key to liberation, you know,
totally.
to honor,
Yeah,
especially your first 3 days of a bleed. Like, if you really allow yourself to bleed, you're a liberated woman.
yeah, I did so yesterday. Like, I also pray for women to someday all be able to free bleed. Like, I try to do it as much as possible. And it's not like, right. It's not like easy, but it's like, especially if you have a heavy flow.
Yeah.
But, but like, I mean, I don't like the idea of, I use sea sponge and stuff, like if I need that, but like, I just don't like the idea of staunching
Yeah.
like that energy. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel right to me. I don't like that. I really don't. I was looking up, I don't know if you're familiar with the Stardust app. Do you have that one?
I don't have it, but I'm familiar with it.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It really gamifies for those people who like gamifying things, life. It gamifies your cycle, which is great. And apparently it didn't save my period of things I'm late. Interesting, but I'm not. But yeah, it will tell you like who you're bleeding with, like how many other women across the world share your cycle today or whatever. And there is it'll give you like a tarot card that
Fun.
you can pull. Right. So it's like really fun. I really like it. I would recommend it heavily, like my
Yeah.
flow this month.
What I do, I track it in my calendar. I put a red heart like on my bleed day. I have it predicted for the whole year. And
Good.
then the moment that I notice I'm bleeding, I look at the star chart for that
Mhm.
moment. And dude,
Mhm.
it carries
Love
the
it.
wisdom.
That's
It's cool.
amazing. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I'm gonna text you the moment I start bleeding next month.
I'll give you like a few paragraphs. I do that for some of my girlfriends. They're like, I'm bleeding, girl. I'm like, ooh, let's see. It's like one of my favorite forms of astrology.
Oh
Um,
yes, chariot astrology.
I'm like cracking up.
Amazing.
There's probably someone on here listening right now that's like, they're talking about periods, not sex.
Well, I feel like we should have had a man on today or something.
Yeah. We should do that. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, let's get some men on to talk about sex.
let's do it. I want to have that conversation. That's the sexual revolution. Okay. So all right, this will be quick and then we'll wrap the episode.
Yeah.
So a few weeks ago, I put out there that that I was looking for like collaborations with men, that I don't want a relationship. I want a revolution. Revolution. That's what I said. I got like freaking 25 men reach out to me probably.
Dude, line them up for the show.
Okay. They didn't even know what they were volunteering for, but now they're about to know.
It's
We're
gonna
gonna have
be,
part two.
and maybe like part 25. I feel like
Maybe this is all we're gonna talk about now. And this is how we do our celibacy. We just talk about sex with men on a public platform.
dude, we're like low-key gonna be like sex therapists. I actually have a friend who can come on. One of her, in the artist way, you do like imaginary lives, and one of her imaginary lives was to be a sex therapist.
Oh my god. Girl, okay, we need a guest. All right, the next episode we're gonna have a guest. Maybe we'll have a man on. We don't know yet, but we would like to actually have some comments about what your questions are.
Yeah.
What
Anything
is your
goes.
anything goes.
Yeah.
Anything goes. And the point is to be open and vulnerable
And
because
curious.
and curious because this is the sexual revolution. And you started it whether you liked it or not, Kelly. So
Hey, I love starting things. My
I
spirit
wish
team just
it.
told me it's not in my best interest to be the leader. Like,
Okay.
I will be
How
behind the
real.
scenes.
Okay. See, I already told you I posted about this, but I
Take the
haven't
mic.
known what to do. I haven't even reached out to those men. I just like left it there. They all reached out to me. I haven't responded to one single one of them like 2 weeks ago.
Well, it worked. You were just waiting for the right
That's
prompt.
right.
And,
Okay,
and
I'm
now
excited. Perfect. All
we
right.
can line them up.
Great. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm really looking
Thank you
forward
guys
to
for
that.
listening. Make sure to like
Yes.
and subscribe. Stay tuned for another conversation.
Looking forward to
Yeah.
that.